Hey, what's happening, guys? You guys have tuned into Rules for Rebels, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about AI and automation taking jobs, and we're going to be taking a look at an article from The Hedge titled Wendy's Plans New Underground Delivery System for Mobile Orders. So I think in one of our daily roundup, our daily news videos the other day, I had talked about how Wendy's has a new AI chatbot that's going to allow people to order food. So no longer does a human have to take your order. There's an AI chatbot that's going to take your order. It's going to basically seem essentially human. You're not even going to know that a real human person is not taking your order. And this chatbot even understands like slang and things like that. So instead of ordering, if you say, instead of ordering a junior bacon cheeseburger, if you said, give me a JBC, it would know what you mean. And so they had a chatbot that was going to basically replace the order takers at Wendy's. Well, now Wendy's is apparently working on an automated underground delivery system, and I think I'm going to make the thumbnail for this video, this mock-up of what that's actually going to look like. Now, for years, we've been hearing about how automation is going to take fast food jobs, automation is going to take a lot of jobs, and the kind of counterpoint to that has always been, AI is expensive, we're still a couple years away from that technology, it's not cheaper at this point in time than having human workers. But with the Great Resignation, with labor shortages, with rising wages, it's finally starting to make sense. And I think the technology has also come a lot further as well. It's finally the time when fast food restaurants and other businesses are looking to invest in automation to save money. It's kind of funny. I was talking to my aunt the other day, and one of her friends I think she goes like a jazzercise class or something. One of her friends at her jazzercise class has like a teenage son, and he just recently got a job at Panera, and I guess he's making $25 an hour working at Panera. That's pretty good. When I was a teenager, like most of the jobs I would get were like, $7, $8, maybe $11 if you're lucky. A teenager can now make $25 an hour working at Panera. So if you're having to pay people $25 an hour, maybe it makes sense to look into automation. For a while, we've had Flippy the Robot, I believe it's called, at White Castles that could flip burgers and drop fries. And we're kind of seeing more automation at fast food restaurants. Probably within the last year, it might have been last summer, or at least a couple months ago. There was a McDonald's restaurant. I believe it was Fort Worth, but somewhere down in Texas. And this McDonald's restaurant was essentially entirely automated. I think it took 2 workers in the kitchen actually making the food, but everything else was done completely automated. There was an automatic AI system taking your order. When you go through the drive-thru, there's a conveyor belt that gives your food to you. So it's kind of crazy to watch. There's obviously a lot of concern about AI. I think there was like a Brazilian AI scientist the other day who said something like 60 or 80% of jobs, at least some functions of that job could be taken by AI. There's other people in the AI space who say, within the coming years, worldwide, AI could take 300 million jobs. And it's kind of interesting how we have issues with certain types of AI and automation, but not others. Let's take like conveyor belts for an example. If you've ever been into like a UPS warehouse or even like an Amazon warehouse, there's literally miles and miles and miles of conveyor belts. Well, if we didn't have conveyor belts, what would be the alternative? You'd literally have to have hundreds of workers who would probably, manually load boxes onto some type of push cart. They'd have to wheel those boxes across the factory, then they'd have to unload them. But no, right? Like a conveyor belt kind of automates that process and gets rid of hundreds, maybe thousands of jobs. And nobody really has an issue with that. But as soon as AI starts to do voiceover work or do creative work, all of a sudden people have an issue with it because other jobs, that people actually want to do, and those are jobs that previously would have been decent paying jobs. It's kind of funny. I just got somebody had responded to me. I put a question out a while back. I was looking for what the easiest way to kind of chop a podcast up into clips to put on, say, like TikTok, Instagram, things like that, maybe YouTube Shorts. And somebody had recommended a program called Chop Shop AI. And if you guys, I literally just learned about it. I haven't checked it out myself, but you can find out more about it at chopshop.ai.com. Or no, I'm sorry, chopshopai.com. And apparently it does it automatically. I haven't tested it out to see if it actually pulls good clips or how accurate it is. But if that actually works, think about that. There's freelancers on Fiverr and Upwork and sites like that who that's their hustle, right? Like people who have podcasts, they don't want to go through a 3-hour podcast and pull out clips and kind of turn those clips into shorts to share on Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts or whatever else. So they hire a freelancer to do that. Well, now for this program may be free. I'm guessing maybe it's like $20 a month. But now instead of hiring a VA or an assistant or a social media manager to do this for you, you can pay this SaaS program maybe $10-20 a month, and it's going to automatically do that for you. I'm probably going to check out this ChopShopAI.com and see what it's all about, but that's an issue for another discussion. Before we get into this, let's give a shout out to the sponsor of today's video. Sponsor of today's video is Temu. I got a link in the description box below. Temu is an affiliate. Temu is an online shopping platform. It's similar to a Wish.com or an AliExpress.com. Newer site, so the prices are really competitive. They offer free shipping on almost all items. They have a great affiliate program if you guys are affiliate marketers. If you guys have an online store, if you guys sell on eBay or Amazon, it could be a good place to source some items. The prices are that cheap. And also, if you guys are drop shippers, it might be a worthwhile place to drop ship from. And also, if you're just looking, things that you would typically pay $10, $15, $20, $25 for on Amazon, you can find these items on Temu for $1, $2, $3, $4. So it's basically like a much, much cheaper Amazon. And the delivery times are actually pretty quick. I've been getting my stuff in just about a week, give or take a couple days. But check out Temu, link in the description box below. I also have a coupon code that'll save you guys 30% off your first order. But let's kind of get further into this. So again, this article we got from The Hedge is titled Wendy's Plans a New Underground Delivery System for Mobile Orders. Fast food chain Wendy's is testing a new technology to automate its stores. This is more bad news for human workers as automation and artificial intelligence invade the fast food industry. If you guys watched one of my daily kind of news videos the other week, we had talked about there was a Lex Friedman podcast where he had this kind of robotics and AI guy from Boston Dynamics on. And they have a robot called Stretch the Robot. Now, Stretch the Robot can unload trucks. It can work in warehouses. I believe it can lift packages up to 60 pounds. It's omnidirectional, meaning it can go any direction, left, right, forward, back, at a 45-degree angle. And it can also grab packages up to 60 pounds and move them. So, I think about a place like UPS. UPS has so many workers. A lot of the workers at UPS, literally their entire job is just unloading trucks and putting those packages on the conveyor belts. Well, now there's a robot that can do this. The robot's not going to hurt its back. It's not going to need short-term disability. It's not going to call out sick. It's not going to ask for raises. We know right now UPS is actually in a labor dispute, or the UPS union is. Robots don't go on strike and don't start labor disputes. So we're kind of seeing this hit all industries. But the Wendy's announced a new partnership with a company called Pipedream, a hyperlogistics company, to pilot test the first underground autonomous robot system that will allow food from the kitchen to be sent to designated parking spots in an underground network of pipes. It almost kind of reminds me of when you go to the bank and, you put your cash or your check or whatever in one of those tubes and send it into the bank. Seems like a similar system, except instead of going up and over, it's going underground, and it's delivering your fast food to you. The partnership marks another bold step for Wendy's in driving industry innovation as it strives to serve digital-forward customers with greater ease, speed, and accuracy, wrote Wendy's in a press release. We know that serving orders quickly and accurately leads to increased customer satisfaction. Pipedream's instant pickup system has the potential to unlock greater mobile order speed of service and accuracy, enabling us to consistently deliver hot and fresh Wendy's products to our fans, said Deepak Ajamni, a U.S. Chief Operations Officer of Wendy's. Wendy's stated the move is to provide digital customers with a fast and convenient pickup option. Well, this is true. It's a continued push by the company to slim down on its workforce by automating low-skilled jobs. Want more evidence of this? Last week, the fast food chain with nearly 6,000 U.S. stores said it was developing an artificial intelligence chatbot powered by Google's natural language bridge software to automate drive-through ordering. Besides Wendy's, we have outlined the moves by other fast food restaurants like McDonald's to automate stores and replace humans. And I linked to two articles here. One's titled McDonald's to replace more humans with drive-through AI. And another one, McDonald's tests AI-powered automated drive-thrus at 10 Chicago restaurants. There's even been a push by McDonald's to automate the restaurant entirely. And we got a link to another article. McDonald's unveils automated restaurant in Texas with no human contact. And that's one that I kind of referenced earlier. Recall a recent Goldman report that stated 2/3 of current jobs are exposed to some degree of AI automation, and that generative AI could substitute up to 1/4 of the current work. Extrapolating our estimates globally suggests that generative AI could expose the equivalent of 300 million jobs to automation, as up to 2/3 of occupations could be partially automated by AI. In other words, the robots are coming and jobs will be lost. So that's the article, and I just had kind of a funny little personal anecdote that I wanted to share with you guys. So I don't really eat fast food. I couldn't tell you the last time I was in a fast food restaurant, although I did actually have a craving for Taco Bell the other day. But the other day I was driving around and I had to pee. So I just got myself, had a big coffee and had to pee. So I pulled over to McDonald's. McDonald's are always easy to kind of pop in at the bathroom. You don't got to order anything. And I go in to use the bathroom, and as I'm walking out of the bathroom, I hear an older gentleman, a customer, kind of, I don't want to say arguing, that's kind of a strong word, but kind of, I guess for lack of a better word, arguing with one of the female employees, and he's saying, I don't want to order, I want to order with you. Now, obviously, I haven't been in a McDonald's for a long time. I saw this at one of those years ago, at one of these kind of McDonald's testing facilities where there's like really no counter anymore, and they have like screens that you order from. But the woman was trying to tell this guy, go order from the screen. And he's saying, I just want to tell you what I want. I just want to order with you, as an older guy. And she's like, oh, I can help you use the screen. And he said, no, I want to order with you. And she was basically explaining to him, she said, look, this is how management, this is how corporate wants us to do it. They want us to, push everybody to use the machines. And it just kind of struck me as ironic that you have this employee kind of trying to train the public on how to use the replacement for her. She's not training her own job replacement. Obviously, that's the screen or the robot. But she's having to train the public, having to train customers on how to use this ordering screen that's eventually going to take her job. So I just thought that was kind of funny. We're going to keep this one relatively short today. I don't have too much else to add. I'll link to the article if you guys want to check it out for yourself. Let me know what you guys think about AI overall. Is there any AI that's bad? Is there any AI that's good? Is AI fine in the fast food industry, but it's not fine in creative fields? It's not fine doing voiceover work. It's not fine writing movie scripts or even being the actors in movies. Right now I think the screenwriters, I want to say, in Hollywood are on strike, and I want to say like SAG may wind up going on strike as well. And they're kind of worried about AI taking their jobs. And you think, how could AI take the job of a writer or an actor? But AI is getting pretty crazy. I saw somebody was talking about kind of an example of this. They said, if there's, take your favorite television show. Maybe you were a fan of Shameless or whatever other TV show, Sopranos. You could potentially feed a show like Sopranos into an AI. So I don't know how many seasons Sopranos had. We'll say Sopranos had 8 or 9 seasons. So Sopranos had 8 seasons. You could feed Sopranos into an AI system, and this AI system could spit out a 9th season of Sopranos. Your favorite show that ended after 8 seasons, it could make an entirely new season. AI can potentially write scripts. AI could potentially take an old show like Family Members and write another season for it. And really, AI could even start basically mimicking actors. You could feed AI a bunch of Tom Hanks movies, and then have the AI system create another Tom Hanks movie. And I think there were actually some actors recently who were talking about how essentially they could multiply themselves. I think they're saying an actor would potentially only earn maybe 30% of what they normally would. But if you're an actor and you can, I guess, kind of license your image or license the use of kind of feeding you into an AI system, rather than working on one movie at a time, you could work on 6 movies at a time. So even if you're only getting 30% of your normal pay, if you're able to crank out 6 times as much or 10 times as much content, because there's 10 different AI versions of you, appearing in movies or appearing in television shows, you could still stand to make a lot more money. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out as well. But again, I'll link to this Wendy's article for you guys. I'd love to hear what you guys think about AI in general, as well as this kind of Wendy's AI order taking, as well as automated delivery system. And anything else you guys have to add, go ahead and drop a comment down in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, click that subscribe button down below and ring the bell. And be sure to check out the sponsor of today's video, Temu. Link in the description box below, as well as a coupon code that will save you 30% off your first purchase. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video, guys. Later. Peace.